Let's talk real for a moment about the Antichrist, his wickedness, his secrets, his punishment, and what's going to happen to those who take the mark of the beast. A lot of people don't want to hear this, but if you look at what's happening in the world right now, it's almost like the Bible is playing out right in front of us. First, let's start with this. The Antichrist is not going to show up as some scary monster with horns. Nah, he's going to come looking like the solution. That's his biggest secret. He'll show up like the man with all the answers. He'll talk about peace, unity, security, and because the world will be in chaos right after the rapture, people will trust him. That's the deception. Think about it. Right now, look at our world. Wars popping up everywhere, economies crashing, governments losing control, technology moving so fast. People are already begging for one leader to fix everything. They want one system to make life easier. Digital ID, one world economy, cashless society, AI doing everything. All this is preparing the stage for him. The Bible says in 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verses 9 to 10, "The coming of the lawless one is by the activity of Satan with all power and false signs and wonders, and with all wicked deception for those who are perishing, because they refuse to love the truth and so be saved." So notice, it's not just politics, it's spiritual. His power is coming from Satan himself. He'll use signs and wonders. He might heal someone, predict things, maybe even bring fake miracles through technology. People will believe because they already rejected God's truth. Now, what happens to the people who take the mark of the beast? If you're still here after the rapture, the Antichrist will force the world into a system where you can't buy or sell without his mark. That's how he traps you. And some people think, oh, I'll just take the mark so I can feed my family. But the Bible is clear. It's not just about food or money, it's about worship. You're pledging your soul to him. Revelation 14 verse 11 says, "The smoke of their torment goes up forever and ever, and they have no rest day or night, these worshipers of the beast and its image, and whoever receives the mark of its name." That's serious. No second chance, no escape. It's eternal punishment. That's why the Bible is warning us right now before it happens. So let's break it down. Immediately after the rapture, boom, millions vanish, planes fall, cars crash, families are torn apart. The news will spin stories. Maybe aliens took them, maybe it was some kind of cosmic event, or maybe even bad people were removed. And while the world is panicking, the Antichrist steps in like a hero. He says, I can fix this. That's how he gains control. And you see how the world is already being prepared? People are used to giving up freedom for safety. They're told, take this digital ID, it's safer. Trust the system, it's better. Follow this one world law, it's fair. The Antichrist will ride that same wave, but under the surface, it's wickedness. His punishment? The Bible says his end is already written. When Jesus returns, the Antichrist and the false prophet will be thrown alive into the lake of fire. That's their final stop. No throne, no kingdom, no glory, just eternal destruction. But here's the part that hits hard. What about the people? Those who mocked, those who said, I'll follow God later. Those who loved the world more than the truth. If they miss the rapture and then take that mark, they're done. Eternity separated from God. And look at today. We're already seeing hearts turn cold. People love sin more than truth. They hate correction. They laugh at prophecy. Just scroll social media. It's pride, lust, rebellion, violence everywhere. Jesus said when he comes back, it'll be like the days of Noah. People eating, drinking, marrying, living like nothing's wrong until sudden destruction comes. So what's the message? Don't play with your soul. The Antichrist's secrets might look like peace and prosperity, but behind it is Satan's chain. His wickedness is covered in nice words, but the end is eternal fire. His punishment is sealed, but you don't want to share his fate. Here's the truth. Now is the time to choose Jesus. Don't gamble on surviving the rapture. Don't say, I'll wait and see. Because if you can't stand for Christ now, what makes you think you'll stand when the whole world is against you and you can't buy food without that mark? Friends, open your eyes. The stage is already set. Technology, globalism, deception, it's all pointing to what the Bible said thousands of years ago. The Antichrist is coming, but so is Jesus, and his people will escape the wrath. So don't wait. Make the choice now.